Hey guys, and thanks so much for staying tuned to STL TV Live. I'm Christina Shields. I'm here with Director of Admissions for Twin Oaks Senior Living, Kathy Swanegan, and we've been talking a lot about senior safety and how falls are the #1 fatal cause for seniors. When is it, I guess, appropriate or a good time for your senior to transition into an assisted living home? When do you know that it's probably time to do that?
That is a great question. Oftentimes I have families call me, and it's really exciting when I actually have the seniors themselves come and drive their pickup up and say, it's time.
Yeah.
Often after a long winter, when there's been a lot of loneliness, a lot of difficult times, maybe a power outage, maybe a sickness that happened, but a lot of loneliness and isolation, seniors start to think, boy, I'm depending on my family a lot. A lot of times sometimes when folks stop driving, but also when they've experienced sickness, maybe a fall, maybe a close call.
Okay.
And so they start to see, gosh, I'm calling my family 2 and 3 times a week.
Okay.
And they're starting to worry about me. I'm starting to worry about myself. And I'm actually not enjoying life the way that I used to. Maybe a spouse has passed away. Maybe there's a lot of upkeep to the house. Maybe a heater went out, or there is just so much to do, and they don't feel like they have maybe the energy to get all of the upkeep of the house, and then have some time to enjoy life as well. So we get calls from families, and we also get calls from the residents, some seniors themselves, saying it was a tough time, and I'm ready to take a look and see what else is out there.
How does does depression play a part in this as well? Can you speak to that a little bit?
Depression is a public health problem for seniors. It is underdetected, underdiagnosed, and undertreated. And it has such a massive effect on seniors. And seniors are our generation of my generation cries. Seniors don't cry. They are so strong, and they pull themselves up. But what you find is they tend to start to isolate, and they tend to lose weight, not sleep well, get sick. And so they're losing their joy. They may lose weight, and even sometimes some confusion can start to creep in. And so that's a time when you really want to take a look at talking to your doctor, because it is such a treatable disease. But friendship and activities and a joyful community brings life back. I say to folks, this isn't a waiting room. This is a place where we live and where we meet new friends and where we have a new neighborhood. But it happens to have support as well.
Is there a sense sometimes with seniors who are kind of reluctant to transition, is there a sense that maybe they might lose their independence?
Absolutely. And we're very real with folks. I often tell people it's a big step, it's a hard step, and it's going to be a great step. It's not an easy step. And so being honest with people and being honest with families and the residents, the people themselves, and saying this is going to take time. And but what seems to help is when we take folks on tours and they can barely get from the beauty parlor to the movie theater to the ice cream parlor without running into somebody that wants to talk to them or that they might know, and they start to see, this feels really nice to have people who share my interest, who share my generational issues, who I could connect with.
And they build a community from there.
They build a community.
That is wonderful.
Totally do.
How can someone who's thinking about it, or a family member who's thinking about it, get in touch with you?
Well, are you wanting my telephone number?
Of course.
Okay. It's Twin Oaks at Heritage Point, 636-542-5422. I'm the Director of Admissions. I am a registered nurse. They would talk directly to me. And we really do want to help them because we want it to be a good fit. And so it's about, we're not a hotel business. We're a trust business because we're a family business. Our community is family owned, and we want it to be a good fit. We want this to be their next home, and we want it to be a lifelong home. And so I answer questions, and sometimes I refer if I think that their needs and their personality would fit in a different community.
Well, that sounds wonderful. I would definitely call you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
You
Kathy,
are so
for
welcome.
being with me today. If you or a loved one is interested in learning more about Twin Oaks Senior Living, you can call 636-542-5200. We have a lot more of STL TV Live coming after the break, so stay with us.